Hi, welcome to multilinguals.com, Learn Spanish. Today we are going to discuss the differences between ser and estar. In Spanish, both ser and estar means to be. This can be kind of difficult for foreigners to understand when we use one or the other. So we're going to see the differences. Let's start with ser and in which cases we should use ser. One of the cases in which we use ser is when we are describing somebody, like physical appearances or personality traits. We're always going to use ser because this is something that is kind of permanent. So, for example, I can say, Félix y Raúl son altos. Félix and Raúl are tall. They are very tall always. This is a permanent thing. Or I could say, Antón es muy simpático. Antón is very nice. It's a personality trait. So those things are permanent and we use ser. Imagine that you are speaking with a teenager or maybe a child who is growing. So if I said, estás alto instead of eres alto, that would mean that I would imply that they are growing, like they are tall now. And because I said estás alto, it would imply that he's going to continue growing, like it is a process. Whereas when I'm speaking with an adult, I'm always going to use eres. I'm never going to say estás alto because they have finished growing up. When we're discussing origin or materials. So for example, I can say, Marta es de México DF. She's from Mexico DF. Ellas son de Colombia. They are from Colombia. El anillo es de plata. This is a silver ring. So in all of these cases, I will use ser. When speaking about relationships, our family, we're also going to use ser. So for example, I can say, Marta y María son amigas. Marta y María are friends. When speaking about possession, like having something, I'm going to use ser. For example, ese paraguas es mío. That umbrella is mine. Ese paraguas es mío. It is possession. So I'm going to use ser. When we're speaking about events or dates, we're also going to use ser. For example, el partido de fútbol es en Valencia. El partido es el miércoles. The football match is in Valence and the football match is on Wednesdays. When speaking about dates, seasons, and to tell the time, we're also going to use ser. Hoy es domingo. Today is Sunday. Hoy es 1 de abril. Today is the 1st of April. Es primavera. It's spring. ¿Qué hora es? Son las 10. What time is it? It's 10 o'clock. To speak about moments of the day, we also use ser. So for example, I could say, en Perú ahora es la mañana. It is morning now in Peru. Or I could say, en el norte ya es de noche. It is already evening in the north. When we speak about prices, we use ser. ¿Cuánto es? Son 120 pesos. How much is it? It's 120 pesos. To speak about jobs and professions, we also use ser. For example, Luana es ingeniera. Luana is an engineer. Ramón es periodista. Ramón is a journalist.